So, ladies and gentlemen, do you know why Kenyans are no longer interested in these billions? Hata zipotee, how?
Hii ni the bridge mimi nitatengeneza. Inahitaji shilingi bilioni 7 ni pesa. The Deputy Group remits 2 billion shillings every month in form of taxes to the Republic of Kenya. Leo kwa housing fund tuko na kandarasi ya 620 billion shillings. We are doing it. Miaka miwili peke yake. Hii Kakamega imechelewa na maendeleo miaka nyingi. Na nimesema kwa vyovyote, juu chini, kulia na kushoto, mbele na nyuma, hii Kakamega itakuwa katikati ya maendeleo tukisonga mbele. Mnanielewa? Na ndio sababu mkiona budget ya serikali tumeweka pesa Kakamega bilioni 35 mwaka huu. 35 billion shillings. The largest investment of government resources in the history of Kakamega County.
Kenyans are no longer interested in these billions. Hata zipotee, how? Kuzitrace. Yani ni kama wamechoka na kutrace these billions that get lost every year kwa hizi serikali zinatapata. Wait, hizi mabilioni zimepotea sana kwa these 3 years zenye none other than President William Samoei Ruto amekuwa president wa 254. And the funny thing is, these 3 years nobody has been speaking of these lost billions. Recently we saw where 11 billion Kenyan shillings ilipotea pale kwa Sham, and when Aden Duale aliulizwa na none other than Jeff Konange pale JKL Live, I just want him to listen to his response.
11 billion shillings looted from shop. By the way, CS, in any civilized society, if a headline like this was screaming out there, the health CS would have resigned. In China, you would be in jail today.
Why?
Because the buck stops with you.
Wait, my biology teacher pale Kibosi Secondary alikuwa anaitwa Mr. Washington taught me about condition reflex action. Wait, this condition reflex action hii ni ile yenye Van Palava alifanya na a dog, where alikuwa anapiga kengele kila siku, then a dog ameweka nyama hapo chini. With that meat, whenever he rang the bell, the dog could automatically sense that the food was ready. So the mindset of the dog was seriously concentrated there, that any time wamepiga kengele, the meat was there. So it was his time to go and eat. Wait, ladies and gentlemen, this is also the technique that the government is using to lure Kenyans in his trap. Ladies and gentlemen, why are Kenyans right now ni kama wamezoea the term billion, na hata wakisema that 11 billion imepotea pale kwa Sham, ati pesa zingine zimepotea kwa NYS, then wananyamaza. They don't want to speak about such topics that have the interest of Kenyans at hand. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we are going to measure on our today's political analysis, analyzing why Kenyans right now ni kama wanaona 1 billion kama matako yao. Which, before I deep dive into this video, kindly just take a second or two to like this video, comment, and most importantly, just subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if by any chance you are watching us from a different platform, you can just head over to YouTube, search for Creative Silas TV. If politics, war, and documentaries is all you are passionate about. Ladies and gentlemen, what is a billion? Episode 1. You see, do you know an average pro box cost 1 million Kenya shillings? Hata ukienda kwa yard gani, ikuwe ni Kayard Cairo, uende Kasoko, even though they don't deal with pro box, uende walize, bro, I want a pro box. They will tell you that averagely one pro box goes for 1 million Kenyan shillings. Wait, 1 million Kenyan shillings. With 1 billion, you can buy up to 1,000 pro box. Just imagine, hata kama unaenda Russia na 1,000 pro box, yani just imagine that line of 1,000 pro box kupeleka mahari kwa kina bibi yako. So recently we lost 11 billion pale Sham when Aden Duale aliulizwa akasema ati hizo pesa wanafanya investigation. You see, 1 billion is not such a small money. And Kenyans, none other than President William Samoei Ruto is the main person in this case, the Van Palavan, a person who was ringing the bell to the door.
This week, siniliwaambia tuko na program ya 5 trillion. Mulisikia hiyo story? Ya 5 trillion. Ya kutengeneza Kenya, kuondoa Kenya from first world to third world to first world. Mulisikia hiyo story? Mulisikia? Ati wapi? Ati. We are going to raise 110 billion shillings with the Kenya Pipeline IPO. We're going to raise another 240 billion maybe, or thereabout, with the divestiture from Safaricom. That is 350 billion Kenya shillings. With 350 billion, we are going to leverage, and we will have between 3.5 and 4 trillion shillings to be able to run all our projects.
You see, why do you think that Kenyans, hata hizi pesa zipotee, they are no longer interested in allocating or tracing this money, or even pressurizing the government to quick the investigation so that these billions can be traced back to the economy? Here's the thing: we have a crippled economy where several people are unemployed, several people are finding it very difficult to put end food's meat kwa meza, na instead of us pushing these billions yenye zinapotea. Na uzuri ni Kenya ni country yenye pesa ikipotea, yani lazima isikizage, hata waseme hata ifanyike aje, lazima the information will leak outside here, na lazima people will speak about it. And the funny thing is, we are no longer interested in speaking about these sensitive topics. Here's the thing: you see, when I was starting this video, I spoke about none other than Evan Palavan. In this case, Evan Palavan is the president, William Samoei Ruto, and that dog is Kenyans. So here's the thing: whenever Jamana ring bell, whenever President Samoei Ruto is in his campaign, you see, this such. I just wanted to put that imagery form in your mind. Whenever William Samoei Ruto anapiga hiyo kengele, the Kenyans who are the dogs are conditioned mentally that ni time ya kukula. So wanaenda mpaka wamezoea hii kitu. Here's the thing: anytime that none other President William Samoei Ruto anaenda kwa hizo campaign, you listen to him speaking about this billion imefanya hii, billion hii imefanya hii, ukidhana danganya ndo hiyo akiwa Kisumu.
We are going to raise 110 billion shillings with the Kenya Pipeline IPO.
Wait, ndo hiyo akiwa Mary.
Because as I talk to you, there is 50 billion Kenya shillings lying at the central bank. My request to you is please spend this money.
Wait, ndo huyu akiwa kwa State House.
And the Deputy Group remits 2 billion shillings every month in form of taxes to the Republic of Kenya. That is 24 billion shillings every year. You also have...
Just imagine, as a normal Kenyan, uko hapo kwako, kila siku unasikia rais analai this million, this milioni. Bilioni. You see, yani unazoea mpaka unaona ni kama hiyo billion ni kitu kingine kidogo. And the funny thing, according to statistics, juzi walitolewa na TIFA, only 146 people in Kenya are wealthy, and the remaining people are just surviving. Bro, na ukiona hii 1 billion imepotea, these people don't trace it. Kenyans wameizoea. William Samoei Ruto has managed to speak about this billion, mpaka hata ukiuliza mtu asenke bwana billion yakaje, these people cannot even explain for you. It's high time as Kenyans tunafaa kutoka kwa hiyo the condition mindset that a billion of this billion narrative that rais amjaribu kutuputia. Yani jamaa anasema ameallocate billion kwa hii, ameallocate bilioni kwa hii. So the billion ni kama saizi ndio ni million in Kenya, ama billion will lose value. Do you know, for you, even the president himself with his 2 million salary, for him to wake hiyo pesa mpaka ifike 1 billion will cost him almost 200 years. You guys mmechukua kwa normal, si ndio? The power of a billion. Bilioni si pesa kidogo. Huh? Zinapotea and you guys don't even know. You are not even interested in tracing them. You know, with a billion, you can just live your life up for years and years. Yani you don't even work. Unaenda uzae, upatie malawi, umepatia pale Quiver, utoke Quiver, uende do hiyo uko sijui what airport lodge, ukai huko all these years. Yani unapiga tu sherehe hata bila kuinvest. Now you will just spend it. How to spend a billion, bro? Do you know a billion? Lakini Kenyans, imefika point that hata sisi tukiongea tunafaa kufikiria mara mbili. Hizi mabilioni tunafaa kuzitrace, hatufai kunyamaza tu hivi kila siku. Imefika mahali hatufai tu kunyamaza hivi. Billion is huge money. Billion ni pesa nyingine yenye hufai ku. Bana, billion manze. Anyway guys, let me know your own thoughts on comment section. Why do you think that billions sio pesa kidogo yenye tunafaa kuongelea? Watu wakiongelea tumepotea kwa serikali, hatufai kufunga masikio. And in fact, tunafaa kupressurize hii serikali ifanye investigation, na watu and the people who are involved in stealing this money should be held accountable. We have people like Akina Waiguru who stole billions. It's a Eurobond. At last, I was your host, Silas, Mr. Billion. Bye-bye.